Namaste to everyone. Today in this discussion, we are going to analyze one of the kirtanas of Sri Annamacharya on Annamayya'S universal message of humanity, that is, spiritual discourse on equality, compassion, and divine vision. Dear friends, students, and scholars, some of Annamayya'S compositions are not merely songs, they are spiritual revolutions that awaken society. Some songs teach devotion, some reveal divine love, but a few teach humanity itself, how to see every human being as equal before God. One such immortal composition is Brahma Mokkate, Parabrahma Mokkate, Andariki Atma Okkate. Within this single line, Annamayya'S concealed a profound Vedantic truth. This is not merely a devotion song, it is a declaration of human equality. It is a spiritual constitution proclaimed from the sacred hill of Tirumala. Annamayya lived during the 15th century. Society at that time was deeply divided by caste and social hierarchy. People argued who is allowed to enter into the temple, who is superior and who is inferior, who deserves respect, who does not. The rich were honored, the poor were ignored, the learned were celebrated, ordinary people had little dignity. In such a society, Annamayya fearlessly proclaimed a revolutionary truth. The soul within everyone is the same. It is a magnificent vision. Human bodies may differ, language may differ, skin color may differ, customs may differ, but the divine life force within all beings is one. Annamayya used the word Brahman. He is not referring merely to one deity or one form of God. He refers to the all-pervading divine consciousness spoken of the Vedas. The Vedas declare Ekam Sat, that is, truth is one. Annamayya'S translated this great philosophical truth into the language of ordinary devotees. Annamayya says like this: lamps may be many, but the light is one. Rivers may be many, but the ocean is one. Bodies may be many, but the soul is one. This is true spirituality. Dear friends and students, imagine standing before this sanctum of Tirumala. On one side stands a millionaire, another side stands a pure laborer, struggling for daily food. One is a scholar, another cannot read or write. One is a powerful officer, another is an ordinary worker. But before Lord Sri Venkateswara, all stands the same way with folded hands and tears in their eyes. Why? Because before God, wealth has no value, status has no value, only the heart matters. That is why the Annamayya boldly declared, before God all are equal. Now let us look into the aspect of caste is created by humans. The soul is created by God. Dear friends, caste was created by society. The soul was created by God. In Annamayya'S vision, devotion has no caste. Divine love has no social barrier. The air on Tirumala hills touches everyone equally. The grace of Lord Venkateswara flows towards everyone equally. That is why Annamayya'S songs remain eternal even today. Look, today's world. Technology has increased, buildings have become taller, money has multiplied, but distance between human hearts have also increased. Even today, there is a hatred in the name of caste, arrogance in the name of wealth, division in the name of religion. Even in the age of social media, human beings still look down upon one another. At such a time, Annamayya'S voice echoes again. Andariki Atma Okkate, The same divine soul exists in everyone. Dear friends, this is not merely a devotional statement, it is a medicine for human society. Let's look into the aspects of rich and poor in Annamayya'S vision. Dear friends and scholars, even during Annamayya'S time, there were kings and beggars. Yet, nowhere in his songs does he glorify wealth, because he understood a timeless truth. Wealth decorates the body, devotion decorates the soul. In Tirumala, a millionaire may offer millions to the temple hundi. Beside him, a poor devotee may offer a single coin, but the Lord does not measure the amount offered, he measures the love behind it. This is why Lord Shiva accepts Kannappa's humble offering of meat. That is why Lord Krishna joyfully accepts Kuchela's handful of beaten rice. In devotion, surrenders matters more than wealth. We often remember Annamayya only as a composer, but he was also a social reformer. He tried to transform society not through weapons, but through poetry, not through anger, but through compassion, not through force, but through music. That is why his message still lives after centuries. Dear friends and scholars, this is perhaps Annamayya's greatest teachings. Lord Sri Venkateswara lives in every heart. If this truth truly enters our hearts, hatred becomes impossible, because insulting other person means insulting the divinity within them. Hurting another being means hurting God himself. This is the essence of true Vaishnava philosophy. Now let us look into the aspects of Annamayya'S devotion. According to Annamayya, devotion is not merely chanting verses, visiting temples, or performing rituals. True devotion means seeing God in every human being. Feeding a hungry person is devotion. Confronting someone is sorrow is devotion. Loving humanity is devotion. That is why Annamayya'S bhakti is filled with compassion and humanity. For Annamayya, Tirumala was not merely a temple, it was a sacred field of equality. There, even a king must remove his footwear and walk barefoot. A poor man walks upon the same sacred ground. Everyone chants the same divine name, Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Within that one name lies equality. Now, what lessons we should learn from Annamayya'S today? Do not judge people by caste. See them through the heart. Do not respect people merely for wealth. Respect them for righteousness. Do not divide humanity through religion. Unite humanity through compassion, because Brahma Mokkate, Parabrahma Mokkate. Dear devotees and friends, imagine this sacred moment. Before the sanctum of Tirumala stand thousands of devotees. One is a farmer, one is an employee, one is a millionaire, one is an orphan. But before Lord Venkateswara, all fold their hands in the same prayer. In that moment, there is no caste, there is no arrogance, there is no wealth, there is only a devotion. That is why Annamayya'S voice still echoes through the sacred hills. Dear friends and scholars, Annamayya'S message, Brahma Mokkate, Parabrahma Mokkate, is timeless and universal. He reminds us that beyond caste, wealth, religion, language, and social status, the same divine soul lives in every human being. True devotion is not merely a ritual worship, but learning to see God in all people with compassion, humility, and love. Before Lord Sri Venkateswara, kings and commoners stand equally as devotees. In today's divided world, Annamacharya's voice calls humanity back to unity, kindness, and spiritual equality. His message is simple yet profound. If we truly love God, we cannot hate another human being. because the same divine light shines within all of us. Annamayya'S vision of this song is this is not merely a devotional song, it is a declaration of human equality. It is a spiritual constitution proclaimed from the sacred hills of Tirumala. The song Brahma Mokkate Parabrahma Mokkate Andariki Atma Okkate means the supreme reality is one. The divine soul in all beings are one. One soul, one humanity, one divinity. Beyond caste, beyond creed, beyond differences, we are one in the divine. So, God in every heart, love all, respect all, see all. Thank you very much for your kind hearing of this small discussion on Annamayya'S universal message of humanity, that is spiritual discourse in equality, compassion, and divine vision. I hope you enjoyed this small piece of discussion. If you like, please forward it to your friends, scholars, and students. Thank you very much. Please subscribe the channel to know more about Hindu culture and civilization. Hope we will meet you in another discussion.